In this video, I'm going to teach you how to do the Rubik's Cube. If you saw any of my other videos, like how to screw a light bulb in, you're probably thinking, yeah, right, this idiot's going to do a Rubik's Cube. Well, I'm going to try anyway. Try to have faith in me, because I had a lot of time to practice in summer camp. So, and I actually taught myself how to do it. So, all right. So the first part of solving the cube is you got to get an X on one side. And what I mean by that, let's pick green, okay? And this is an important part too. Whenever you're doing the cube, the center block is the side you're working on. In other words, this green block here, or if it was the orange, you want to get an orange X. The green block, you want to get a green X. And when I say X, I mean green, 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 green. You have an X. You can get the side guys in. That doesn't matter. The main thing you're going for is that green X. So there's another part of a green X. I'm starting to get it. And there, just by playing with it just that little bit, I got almost all of the green X except for the one part. You got, almost the complete green X. Now, maybe I'll try to do that for you real quick and see if I can get it for you without wasting too much of your time here. I still got to get that. I might cut this short as to not waste your time. All right, I'm just going to get the green X and we'll get back to it. Again, you're going to have to manipulate the cube yourself. I just didn't want to waste too much time. It'll take you a couple minutes maybe to figure out. But here's the green X. Remember the center block? So green X. Can you see that? An X, a green X, okay? And now the next step of the cube is you're going to want to get an X on the opposite side. So here's the green, so the opposite side is blue. So now you're going to want to get a blue X going. Got the green X. I always keep, I'll explain that later when we get to that part. So we're going to want to get a blue X here. So there's actually a pattern for this, and the pattern for that is, see how that blue's going from the bottom left and it's moving diagonal to the upper right? Well, you want to keep that diagonal pattern going, and you want to follow this pattern, and you might have to do this several times. And that pattern is 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. Okay, and you're getting closer. See how you got two parts? All you need are these two blue guys. Now you're going to have to repeat that pattern to get to continue to get that blue X. That green X is going to stay as long as you follow the pattern. That first X you started will stay. So again, we're going to follow the pattern. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. Okay, now you're almost there. You only got one more to go. And the trick again is to keep that diagonal bottom right going to the upper, bottom left going diagonal to the upper right. You keep that diagonal and you follow that same pattern. You repeat. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. Keep doing it till you get it. Okay, now here's a shortcut. You can keep doing that pattern and you will eventually get it. But here, you almost have the X. You got to get them two there. But if you notice, the two blue guys are where my index fingers are tapping. You want them here, but they're here. You want them here, but they're here. So this next pattern gets them from here to here. They go from the sides to the back. And that pattern is 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now they're in the back. So you got the two blues, and they went from that, and then blues went from the sides to the back. They were on the sides, and that 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 got them to the back. Okay. Now you're going to follow that pattern one more time to get them up top. Okay, and you're always, that green X stays. For some reason, it just stays if you follow these patterns. You never lose that green X. We're working on the blue X. We're going to follow that pattern. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. There, now we got a blue X on the top and a green X on the bottom. Mission complete so far. Green X on the bottom, blue X on the top. Okay? The next part of solving the cube is you want to make these corners match. Orange, white, they don't match. Red, orange, they don't match. Red, white, red, they don't match. Yellow, yellow, they match. And you can follow a pattern that'll make them all match. And this is the next pattern. If none of them match, if not one of them match, see, one of them match this time. But if none of them match, you do that right twice, front twice, right twice, and then they'll all match. It's another shortcut. But unfortunately, I got to show you this next step to make all the corners match. You got the two yellows matching, but these other three sides don't match. So here's the pattern to make all the corners match. Having the ones that do match facing you, you follow this pattern. The ones that do match facing you, you follow this pattern. You got to do this 5 times. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 5. Now, if you see, they all match. We're slowly getting this cube done. Now all the corners match. Yellow, yellow, red, red, white, white, red, red, yellow, yellow. Well, I'm a little colorblind there. But all the corners match, okay? So the next step is to flip the cube over and to get these corners to match. Look, they already match. Sometimes you luck out, sometimes you don't. And if you don't luck out, I told you what you got to do. You know the patterns. You just do the 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1, 2. Repeat that, and then if you just go back in the tape and you'll understand. But so far we're doing good. I want to speed this along so we can get this together. So not to bore you to death. All right. So the next step is. Now that you got all the corners to match, you got 2 X's, you got all the corners to match. Flip the cube, see how the corners match? So now you got to fill these X's in. In other words, there's a blue-orange here, right? I don't know if you can see that, blue-orange. You want to get that in one of these sides. So let me see. Okay, there's the blue-orange, blue-orange. So you want to get this blue-orange into here. All right, and you're just gonna have to get the feel for this, and it'll become second nature to you. It'll become easy. But watch this. I'm gonna move that over here, and then the blue orange went right in there. You see that? I filled that one in. So now we're gonna want to get the blue white, which is its opposite. There's ways to get that, but I'm just gonna skip that. So there's the blue yellow. Everything works out. You'll get the feel of it, but I'm just speeding this up along to move it, so I don't bore you to death. So there's the blue yellow, and here's blue yellow, blue yellow. So you're gonna want to get this blue yellow into here. And I always work to the right. I tell people who I'm teaching, it's easiest when you work to the right. So there's the blue yellow that you want to get in there, and there's the blue yellow here. Okay, so I'll try to show you. I drop it down, I put that blue yellow in, and boom. Now the blue yellow's in. So now we got the blue orange to go in, the blue yellow. So we only got to get 2 more to fill in. Actually, you only got to get 1 more, and I'll explain. So now we'll shoot for the blue red. See, blue, red, blue, but no good. So there's the red blue right there. I don't know if you can see this, and again, you just get the feel for it, and you will, it'll come to you. There's that blue red right there, and boom, it's in place. Okay, so now I got almost all. I got the X, and I filled in most of it, but I'm going to leave this one messed up because when you go to fill in the opposite side, we're going to flip this over and you're going to fill in the opposite side. This keeps changing until you get to you'll see. this keeps changing. In other words, you're going to flip the cube over and keep the broken one, the messed up one, to the right. Remember I told you work to the right? And now we're going to want to fill in all the green guys. So that's red, green, and you're going to want to get a red, green in here. You're going to want to get a red, white in here. So we talked about the red, green. So there's that red, green, and here's the red, green here. So I'm going to want to get this one in here. So I don't know if you can see this, but there it goes. That red, green's in there. You're going to have to practice a little for the fill-in part, but it's not that hard. Okay, there's a red, white. So here's, did I say that right? Green, white, and you're going to want to get this green, white into this. See, green, white, but the green, white's here. So you're going to want to get this one in here. You're filling in the middles now. Okay, now there's that green, white, and here's the green, white. I don't know if you can see this. Boom, it's in place. I don't know if you saw that, but again, you practice, you get it. It's not that hard, but a little bit of practice, you'll get this. Then you're going to want to fill in another one. It so happens that they're in a bad spot, but that's all right. I'll just move it out and then move it back in. Working to the right, I move that green, orange out. There's the green, orange. And here's the green, orange right here. Remember, it was opposite, so I'm going to flip it over to the opposite side and put it in. Now it's in the right place. Now I got all the middles except for one. Remember I told you leave the one blank because that keeps changing. That'll change over and over again as you fill it in. Now we're coming almost to the you fill in this one all the way. So you want to fill in this side all the way, but that one's going to stay messed up, and we'll get to that. So that's green, yellow. Unfortunately, it's opposite, so I got to get it out of there. And when it's opposite, you just drop it over to the opposite side. And there, now you got all the middles filled in, and that one messed up one that you're keeping to the right that changes over and over again. So to reiterate, you got a blue X, then a green X, and then you had to make the corners match by following that pattern. And then when you got all the corners to match, then you had to fill in the middle guys, and you left that one blank as you were filling them in. Now you're coming to the last part where you want to get that last one filled in. And the trick to that is blue, white, and here's the trick to that. There's that blue, white. You keep that blue, white to the right. Remember I said work to the right? And there's that blue, white there, and keeping it to the right. Okay? And it's going to knock this one temporarily out of place, but it'll get put back in. I can't explain it. It just happens. So the blue, white's facing me, and you want to get it there. So you drop the right side back once. You do that. You put it back over to the opposite side. You put it in, and there, you filled it in. And then you mess that up, but you put it back simultaneously. So now I'm going to reiterate again, just so you follow. You made an X on one side, you made an X on the other side, you made the corners match, and then you filled in the middles. So now you're pretty much, a lot of this cube is pretty much done. So let's just say the filled in top and the filled in bottom. So now you want to fill in the rest. Remember I told you that center cube is the side you're working on? Let's just pick red. So you're going to want to put all the reds. See what I'm saying? That middle red, it doesn't matter. But you got to get the reds to the center corresponding one. And if you look around the whole cube, it's almost done. Except, okay, now here comes another pattern. Okay, you're keeping the X's on. You got them all filled in and everything, okay? Now, if you have an opposite, red, white, and that's opposite, that's good. You want to keep that. You don't want to mess that up. You keep the opposites are good because you'll see why. but that's not an opposite. And here's a pattern you're going to follow to make this right. And this is just a pattern. I'll write this on a piece of paper and I'll make it more easy for anybody to understand, but I'm just going to keep talking and move along. Okay, now here's another pattern to solve the cube further. So you drop that middle one down and then you move the bottom twice, and you move that middle one back up and move the bottom twice. And you'll have to do that over and over again, and eventually you'll see. There, you see how that filled in? It worked, okay? And there's that opposite that I said was good. And there's an opposite that's good. Okay, now I already pre-recorded the last step. And I'm going to do the last step again. And if I mess it up, I'm just going to erase this part off. But I'm going to do the last step again, and hopefully you'll see what goes on here. Okay, this is a 13-part step. And it's easiest when the opposites, okay, that's orange, yellow, and it would have been easier if this was white, orange, but unfortunately the opposite's on the bottom. So you got to bring that opposite. You want the opposite, everything up top. So here's that last. I'm just going to do it, and you'll see the last step. I pre-recorded it. Twice upper. 1, 2, 1. Okay, there. Cube's done, okay? But I pre-recorded that last step to make it easier to understand, because it's hard to say out loud and do it at the same time. And I got it right once, and when I splice all these videos together, it'll all make sense to you. So hopefully that's it. You got it. And once you get good at this, man, I could do a mixed up cube in like a minute, man. And if you learn something like this, I Googled it. Only between 3 and 7 out of 1,000 people can solve this. So if you watch this video and teach yourself how to do it, maybe you should be a little proud of yourself, because only 3 people out of 1,000 can solve this cube. So, you know, I'm only average. If anything, I'm an idiot. Watch some of my videos and you'll see how stupid I am. So if I can do this, you can do it. And that's the truth, man. So I'll splice this tape together and I'll write the patterns on paper, and maybe you'll get this. Good luck. Okay, the last step's a 13-part step. I can't say it out loud. I just got to do it. So I'm going to get this green, red into, these are opposite. I'm going to get the green, red into its right place, and the opposite orange, green, orange, green, orange, orange, green. I'm going to get that into the proper place. Same with the red. So here it goes. There, done. I'll try to say it out loud. Last step. I'm going to refer to, this is the front, this is the upper, this is the middle. Middle, front, upper. When you move a cube once, you got to give a direction. If you move the cube twice, you don't have to give direction, because it's the same thing. If you move the cube once, you got to give direction. So here we go. Right reverse once, middle once, right twice, middle twice, right reverse once, upper twice, right forward once, middle, backwards twice, right twice, middle backwards once, right forwards once, upper twice. I said it, it's done. I said it, so I hope you got that, because that wasn't easy. I tried to write that down. I'm sorry. It just got more confusing for me. I think if you just watch the video and you repeat the video, I made it simple enough. I did that last step twice. Once I said it out loud and once I didn't. So if you just keep playing that last step over and over again, slow it down or do what you got to do, you'll get it. And I promise you, I taught a lot of people how to do this, and it's not that hard. I taught little kids, man, how to do this. It's not that hard. You just follow the patterns, you'll get it.